Hey,
Hey girl.
girl. How you doing?
Girl coughing up a storm. Just over here hacking.
This medication they got you on working?
Yeah, because my throat doesn't hurt anymore. I'm
Oh,
just
that's
still
good.
coughing. So slowly but surely get into it, girl. Get into it.
Yeah.
Girl, I'm screaming because I was like running rampant around my apartment complex because when I said let's do 5:30, I got the confirmation that my Fashion Nova order was delivered, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I look on my front porch and I'm like, I don't see nothing. So I'm like, oh, let me go drive to the front office and see if they got
Yeah.
it. As I was driving, I see the UPS truck coming to my apartment. So I was like, okay, reverse. I park. Soon as I get out my car, they drive off. And I'm like, so y'all got my package or not? And then I realized it was in the mail room. So then I had to go to the mail room, get my package, and we're here.
Girl, okay. What you get? You getting some stuff for just some just.
Um, I got my Valentine PJs for the party,
Mm-hmm.
and I got like three different options for dresses for Valentine's Day.
Okay. Did
Um,
y'all figure out plans?
yeah,
Or did he figure
he
out?
said he made reservations. I need to confirm that he actually made it though. He sent me a screenshot. I was like, "Does this work?" And I'm like, "Yeah,"
Yeah.
but I don't know if he actually made a reservation. So I hope he did.
Yeah?
If he want to live, if he want to live,
You want to see the next day.
okay.
February
Let's not
15th.
get into it because we can get into it.
Well, I'm happy for you, girl. Let me
Yes, I'm
know
very
about it
excited.
later.
Thank you. And I got your gift.
Ooh.
Thank you so much. I wore the roll on today. Girl, it smells so freaking good.
Yeah, I
It smells
think
like rose
it was
water.
okay because I was like, it was a few. It was like a lavender one, a rose one. I can't remember the other one, but I'm glad you like it.
Yes, girl. Thank you. Thank you. Girl, my daddy calling me. He gonna have to wait.
Okay.
But yes, girl, it's so cute. I love it, love it. And it had like little herbs. Girl, I'm gonna be coughing the whole talk. So let's just get that out the way.
Girl,
But
I got a head cold myself, so I'm like, it is what it
it
is.
is what it is. But yeah, the herbs that came in the gift, I put them together because it was like a bag of herbs.
Mhm.
It was like a bundle of herbs, a small bundle. I just put them together and I got it in my bathroom. So hopefully when I shower, like the steam
Mhm.
cause an
Yeah.
aroma. But yes, girl, thank you so
I'm
much.
gonna like it, girl. My Valentine, even though you got another Valentine, but it's
Girl, always my Valentine, girl. You're number one. Remember that.
okay. For real.
These
For
niggas is
real.
always number two. Until I get a ring, these niggas is number two.
I don't know, girl. It was so funny because I saw this video and the bridesmaid got up and
Mhm.
well, not the bridesmaid, but the maid of honor got up and she was like, "Yeah, when somebody meets to love their life or something like that," and then she goes, "Yeah, she already met me. She,
Absolutely.
she already met me, actually."
Girl, I be talking to that man about you all the time. I'm like, I just can't wait till you meet her. I'm like, literally, this is my other half. Like, if y'all don't meet,
Mhm.
nothing is solidified.
Uh,
Okay? I just want to make that clear.
well, I can't wait to meet him. I can't wait to meet
Yes,
him.
girl.
Yes, girl. Yes, girl. It's Brian's all 2025.
Bride 2025, girl. We
Brian
spoke it into
2025,
existence.
baby. We ain't playing around no more. Y'all better stop playing with us.
Playing. Not
Period.
playing.
Um,
But girl, we get
yeah.
into this episode. I
Yeah.
jotted down some notes, but you know how we do. We don't never follow the program. We do what we want to do.
Exactly.
But so first episode was talking about being intentional. As you all know, viewers, we're trying to have a theme for this season, which is intentionally a vibe, being a vibe, intentionally being a vibe. That's what it is. So first episode was talking about being intentional. This episode we want to talk about what being a vibe is to kind of bring it all together. And the next episode, we're just gonna kind of figure it out.
Yes.
So I guess the first thing is like, what is a vibe, right? People always think like a vibe is like a person's persona, like how you are.
Yeah.
But it's more than that. I mean, it's that, but it's more than that too. Like for me, when I think of somebody being a vibe, whether it's romantic or platonic or professional, whatever it may be,
Right.
I think of like, are you my safe space for whatever our relationship is? If we have a professional relationship, are you my safe space to grow? Are you my safe space to bounce ideas off of? And vice versa for friendships, relationship, whatever.
Yeah.
So I think of a safe space. And I also think of like somebody to look up to or a mentor. Like I always say, like, if you're the smartest person in your friend group, you need new friends, right?
Yeah.
If I can't get an idea from my friend, if I can't be motivated by my friend and the things that they're doing in their life, like, why are we friends? What are we getting here? Like, it's not to say that you should be in relationships with people to get something out of it, but you should be getting something out of it. Like, what is the purpose of you being united
Right.
with this person if you both not benefiting from it? Like, what are
Right.
we doing here?
Mutually beneficial. Absolutely. Yes. Yeah.
Exactly.
Hmm.
So that's what I
Yeah.
consider a vibe. I don't
Yeah.
know if you agree or disagree or have things to add to that.
No, I completely agree. And like to your first point, how you are with other people, I think like being a vibe is like how you project yourself, like how you walk through this life, through the earth, because it's like there's so many ways you could do it,
Mm-hmm.
and so many, there's no right, no wrong, but it's like how you project yourself on this earth. Are you a person that, when you walk into a room, smiles, come on people's faces? Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's not a fairy tale, but it's like, people have energy about them. People have a way of moving about them.
Mm-hmm.
And so that is like, just like you said, what being a vibe is how you are benefiting, how you are beneficial to other people. And not, not only yourself, because of course already had talks about, us being selfish and doing things for ourselves and
Mm-hmm.
everything like that. But it's like, you can't do everything for yourself. You have to extend yourself beyond yourself so that people can get to know you, people can understand you, people can live through you, lived experiences, like especially in a time in our lives right now, we have people coming up to us like hold on, I'm sorry. But not just people coming up to us, but like people reaching out to us like, oh, how did you do X, Y, and Z? How did you do this,
Mm-hmm.
Y, and Z? And you can be the one that stifles information, you can be the one that's gatekeeping information, or you can be the one that's helping other people flourish in this life. And
Exactly.
that's how you be a vibe. Like that's how you be a vibe, is spreading your love, your joy, your energy to other people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I think too, because it's Black History Month, so we're gonna get into it.
Mm-hmm.
I think Black women are naturally a vibe. Like, of course, we have the outliers out there who are just mean girls. Like, why are you like
Mm-hmm.
that?
Right.
Get your life together. But
Right.
Black women, I just love when we compliment each other, and it's like, oh, girl, I love that dress. Girl City Trends, $7.99. $7.99. Like, why
Period.
are we saying that? Like, nobody
Right.
asked you where you got it from. But we're just automatically like giving that information because, girl,
Yeah.
like, not only do I look good in it, but you can too for a very low
Exactly.
cost.
Exactly. Right. It's like no one person has to win. Every single person can
Mhm.
win. And another person winning does not stop you from winning.
Exactly.
Like what? Like what is that about? Like I don't, I sit when I think about that, I think of like social media and things like that. So it's like I've never even had a real life experience with that, because it's just like I just surround myself with genuine
Mhm.
people. So it's like I never had the privilege of having to deal with people like that. But when I think on other situations, it's like how can one be so enamored with themselves that they can't, allow others to
Yeah.
be great as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
can say that too. Even like people who I'm not friends with no more, like we didn't end our friendship because somebody was jealous of the other or whatever it may
Yeah.
be. It was just differences. We outgrew each other. Like I have been very blessed as well to not have enemies as
Mhm.
friends, you know? So I don't know what that's
Yeah.
like. I hear the horror stories and I see it, I witness it, but I
Yeah.
don't personally experience it and I never want to because I just think that's very
Yeah.
weird. Very weird behavior.
Very, very strange behavior. Okay. Leave it
For
at
sure.
home.
For sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I think like in us as Black women, we just naturally have that instinct to be a vibe. And I mean, the girls that get it, they get it.
They
And the
do.
girls that don't.
They don't. They don't.
But if you want to
Yeah.
get tuned in to the
Yeah.
rest of
Yeah.
the
Yeah. Yeah.
episode, we got the tips for you right here. You don't have to be
Exactly.
that way for the rest of your life. We can change.
Exactly. Yeah, and when we say like, and when we're like, oh yeah, like we're like figuring it out, it's like we're literally figuring out our episodes as we go. It's kind of like things that we get inspired by as we're speaking actively on the show, or if it's something just like a random idea Nine and I might have like on a random Tuesday, it'd be like, oh, I think this would be so interesting to talk about, da 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 da. So it's like I feel like it's very organic to do it that way because it's like we're actively experiencing these things and we want to talk about it
Yeah.
with you all. We want to connect with you all about it. We want to hear your stories and things like that. So please tune in. Y'all, this season this season is gonna come at us fast. Some news, not unfortunately, but fortunately, I'm relocating, and so I won't be able to be as active in the series you know this year, but it's not to say that more episodes will not be coming when I get back to 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 civilization. We will be back on top of it again. But yes, at this very moment, we want to focus on being intentional about yourself and about your life.
Exactly.
I think that's so important, especially like in the crisis of times that we are dealing with right now. Like y'all, it is scary.
Literally.
I am terrified. I don't know what tomorrow. I don't know what tomorrow is gonna bring. I don't know what this man is going to do. Okay, because it's not even just from a standpoint as an American, but if you take it even further down, it's like us as women, us as Black women, us as individuals. So it's like our rights is being threatened right now, and it's
Our
important to be
history.
our history is being threatened right now. So it is so important for us to be intentional about the things that we are doing. Girl, because I'm intentionally about to get up out this country. I don't know about
Listen,
that. Whatever I
whoever
need to
want
be
to
intentional about.
roll, my
Yeah.
crew, let's go.
Exactly. 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 Because we have to, it is crucial that you are taking care of yourself, your finances, your loved ones at this like in this moment in time right now. It is scary, y'all.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Girl, and my boss said we talk about this on the daily. Like, matter of fact, before he left the office today, he was like, "So did you see what happened last night?" I'm like, "Please
No.
spare me. I don't need to hear
I
anymore.
don't.
Please."
Oh my gosh, I don't.
It's like, oh my God, what's next? What's hidden behind the door? Like,
Yeah. Yeah,
child.
yeah. And you and I, like, we try to stay out of it as much as possible. Like, neither one of us watching news. Y'all, we have our own reasons for doing that. I haven't watched the news in over 10 plus years.
Literally,
So,
girl,
literally.
like,
Okay. So it's not just the state of where we are right now. Like, I don't want to see that shit, but because it's like that energy transfers on to us as being, and then now we're carrying it on. It's like I don't got time for that. But we are staying updated and
yeah,
informed. Just because we're not watching this, we are updated and we are informed, y'all, and as you should be as well. Because I hear there are things being put in place to get this man impeached and removed. So y'all need to be paying attention to that.
seriously. I mean, they tried to do it before; it wasn't successful, but
It wasn't successful.
it could be this time.
Right.
We don't know. But
Yeah.
going to that point of us choosing why we choose not to watch the news, that
Mm-hmm.
also another bullet point I had is protect your vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you have to protect your
Yeah.
vibe. Not everybody is destined to experience that. I think you should always be your authentic
Yeah.
self when
Yeah.
interacting with people,
Yeah.
but don't be dumb.
Yeah.
Like, if you notice somebody's being weird towards you,
Mm-hmm.
take your vibe back. You know what?
Yeah.
Don't need to allow you to experience me in this capacity.
Right.
So we're not gonna do that. Like, you have to protect your vibe, wherever it may be. Whether it's like us not watching the news to keep our sanity, not dealing with certain people, certain situations or situationships.
Yep. Exactly.
Okay?
Exactly.
Protect your vibe at all costs.
Yes. Exactly. Exactly. There's only one of you. One of you.
Literally.
There's only one of us. If we if we can't step out into this world and be comfortable and be who we are, then who are we?
Right.
Exactly. Um, that is so true, girl. Like, please. And then so like, what are some ways to protect your peace? What are some ways you protect your peace now? How do you protect your peace? Other than
Um,
like not watching the news,
yeah.
what other things?
I would say more so having set boundaries. Like, I
Mm,
have my set me time, whether it's me just laying in this bed right here, or
mm,
whether it's me just putting my phone on do not disturb. Matter of fact, I tell my parents, and I know this might sound bad to some people, but relax. Me and my parents have this understanding.
yeah.
But I tell my parents, if it's an emergency, please call 911. Do not call me, because 7:30 p.m. until I wake up for work the next morning,
Mhm.
my phone is on do not disturb. It's going to voicemail. Now, I do have my parents on the emergency list, right? So it's gonna ring if they
Right.
call. But I just tell them that to let them know, like, please, that's my time. Like, I get if it's an emergency, call 911 first, then
Mm-hmm.
call me. Cause I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
take I'm gonna have to, get myself together.
Right.
Like, I have to set firm boundaries in that instance. And of course, I mean, if something happens, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'll handle it tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no, I'm gonna get up and deal with it. But that's just like a forewarning. Like, just know, like, around this time from 7:30 to when I wake up the next morning, that's my me time.
Right.
Whether I'm asleep the whole time or I'm just chilling, looking at the ceiling fan
Right.
spin. Like, that's my me time for
Right.
sure.
Right.
And I guess also that's just the main thing, because that's
Mhm.
where I'm the most peaceful, when I have my me time. So
Right.
just having my set boundaries of the time where I don't want to be bothered,
Mhm.
or if you gotta bother me, make sure you got to bother me.
Exactly. Exactly. I think I am much of the same. When I have my days off, because we hard working women out here, girl, hard working
Multiple
women.
jobs, okay?
Two jobs. We got two jobs. Okay.
Two jobs.
We are the man. Oh my God. That just broke my heart. Oh my
It's so
God.
sad. I can't
It's
wait
so
until I
sad.
could just quit one of these. Really, I can't wait till I
Yeah.
can quit both.
Yeah.
I want
Yeah.
to be a stay-at-home
Yeah.
wife.
Yeah. Stay at home, something. I don't care. Somebody take me in, adopt me.
Just a stay-at-home me.
I will. I will. Let me not lie. I ain't gonna cook. I ain't gonna. I'm not gonna do that. I am not gonna do that. But no. I think for me is more the same. It's like when I have my days off, as much as I want to be outside and like be with the trees, girl, it's freezing and snow everywhere. Be in the house having a great time. Like today is
Mhm.
my day off. I woke up this morning, had my tea, made my breakfast, handled some business, wrote out a list of things I need to do. Cause child, whatever, that ain't the point. but, but that to me, like having time to be able to devote to me and like do the things that I love, reading, watching movies, eating comfort food, making comfort food, having my little, woo woo every now and then. That
Mhm.
is for me, honey. That is for me. That is so I can continue to step out and go to work and not be, a Grinch or whatever, or, be able to interact with people in a nice, calm manner. If they interacting with me in a nice, calm manner, clock it. Clock it, because
Like
don't think
it.
the clock it. Don't think the sweet, nice persona won't get you cussed out around here, because it will.
Okay,
Because it
please.
will. 'Cause it will. And that's how you protect your peace also. Cuss out people who need to get cussed out.
I feel good when I cuss people out. I love it.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I did that so good. I did
And
that
and
so
and,
good.
and Nye taught me that. Period. Okay.
Period. Because I love calling somebody a raggedy motherfucker. It just do something to my spirit when they deserve it.
Just get me all warm
And
inside.
fuzzy inside.
Don't think the smile. Don't let the smiles fool y'all. Okay, stop playing with people. We are we
Please.
are going through life the same way you going through it as well.
Listen,
I don't
I'm
give
a
a damn.
recovering crash out, okay? Like today, girl, I ain't gonna
Hmm.
lie. I experienced a little moment where I was like, I want to cuss this motherfucker out. I
Yeah.
said, I ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna put the phone down
Yeah.
and I'm gonna mind my black
Right.
business. But keep pushing, I'm gonna cuss your black ass out.
Exactly.
I'm gonna cuss you out real good.
Exactly.
Okay, please. But I'm doing better, girl. I'm
Let me bring
recovering.
you. I'm so sorry, y'all. We been fighting sickness forever.
I'm telling you,
Um,
trying to take us out.
he's trying to take it. It ain't, but it ain't.
It ain't.
But it ain't.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, definitely one of the ways that I'm able to keep my peace is just being who I am, being my goofy self, but like standing firm in that again, because like what you see is not all that you get.
Okay.
It's not all that you get. Okay, there is way more to me, and I love when I have random people reach out to me from high school, and they're like, "Oh my god, girl, it's like so bubbly, blah blah blah," blah. And it's like, yeah, I am always bubbly, and that's because when I need to retreat in, I do so.
Mm-hmm.
When I need to take myself inwards, I do so, so that when I am my bubbly self, I can share in it with other people. I can be goofy on Instagram. I can be on TikTok, doing the Dougie. don't,
Girl, you know I still
don't,
can't do it.
don't think y'all finna out Dougie
This
me.
the Dougie Queen, y'all. Ain't nobody stepping up to my good sis.
Don't think you finna out Dougie me. I promise you. But what I'm saying is, I'm able to be that way because I take the time for myself. I do it. I
Mm-hmm.
take the time. Okay, a lot of people they aren't fortunate enough to have a lot of time. They have busy lives, they have kids, they have things like that, and so they don't have a lot of time to take for yourself. But even if it's like 5-10 minutes, even if you are
Mm-hmm.
doing your prayers and your meditation soon as you wake up, if you doing your affirmations. Oh y'all, I learned a good tip now. I was I was listening to this podcast of this lady who does like a lot of affirmation work and things like that. And she was like, a big thing of what I do for my clients is I have them record their own affirmations. So they make out their own affirmations,
Mm-hmm.
they record it on their own device, and then they listen to that instead of like finding affirmation work that's already online, because it's like you're going to listen to yourself more than you would, another person. Not to say that those aren't helpful as well, but it's like hearing your own voice, your own cadence, and things like that. And you're like, you are beautiful. I am beautiful. So
Right.
it's
But you know
like, that's
what? That makes sense
yeah.
because I have an affirmation board, but I moved it because I like my affirmations are sacred to me, so I ain't want nobody to read it. But like I say it to myself in the
Yeah.
mornings, not every morning like I should,
Mm,
and I say it like multiple times.
yeah.
So me hearing myself say that, is better than putting up something on YouTube. So that does make sense. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. So, the affirmations that we talked about when we did my reading
Hmm.
are that's pretty much my entire list. Tweaked it, whatever, and then recorded it, and I've been listening to it like these past couple days, and definitely like just feel better in like my own
Okay.
skin and myself. So like, girl,
I love that.
I love it here. Life is amazing.
Girl, I literally
What?
said that this morning. I was like, we are too blessed to be stressed. Like life is freaking good.
Yeah.
Pray more, you be
Mm-hmm.
happier. Like life
Mm-hmm.
is a vibe. Life is
Speak on it.
lit.
Speak on it. Life is lit, and it's lit when you make it lit. It's
Mhm.
lit when you let other things that you can't control dictate how you feel and how you move. Then you are destroying your own self. Like
Mhm.
things. If there's one thing happened that was good today for you,
Mhm.
just one thing in the full 24 hours, whether it was maybe you got a little extra sleep in the morning, maybe it was a coworker said something nice to you today, maybe it was you got to eat your favorite food or whatever. Something great happened, and it's like if you dwell on all the extra nonsense, you'll never be happy. You never be
Yeah.
truly happy, because it's like, yeah, there's always shit going on. True.
And you
Like,
know what? So I don't know if this lady was mentally ill, but it made me think of like mentally ill people. They be like vibing, like they don't really care. So I went into Ollie's today. I don't know if you know what that store is, but
I've heard
it's like a
of it. It's kind
cheap
of like
store. They have like
like
everything you could think
roses.
of. Yeah, it's kind of like Roses,
Okay.
exactly like Roses, honestly. But as soon as I walked into Ollie's, they was playing Temptations. Girl, you know I love the Temptations, and I can't remember exactly what song it was. But I looked straight down the aisle. It's this lady. She was in dingy clothes, and her hair was a mess. I'm thinking she's mental,
Hmm.
or she just don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And she's like in the just doing all this dancing
Yeah.
by herself. And I was
Yeah.
like, I was just looking at her smile, and she's like, "Hey, how you doing?" Kept on
Yeah.
going. And I'm like, "That's
That's
right, girl.
what
Life
I'm
is
talking about.
good. That's what I'm
Life
talking
is
about."
good. We can all find some joy in our life. I promise you we can. I promise you we can. I promise you.
Literally, yeah.
Yeah.
You got to make it
Yeah.
enjoyable.
It
But
life is too blessed.
Yes.
Mm.
But dang, I don't forgot what I was about to say, girl. Oh, so with protecting your vibe, because this is going back to something you said, girl. I can't remember exactly what it was you said. Oh, I think it was protecting yourself to like go out into the world and be your authentic self or whatever. So the last bullet point I have is why is it important to be a vibe? So if you protect your vibe, you're able to deal with the importance of being a vibe. And the two things that I thought of is, for one, it allows you to act in your life purpose, and it allows you to act in your beliefs. So like those two kind of coincide, but like I feel like my life purpose is to serve
Yeah.
others. So if I don't protect my vibe when deemed
Right.
necessary, how am I going to act in my life purpose of serving others? Like I'm gonna have a nasty attitude. Like nobody's gonna want to really talk to me. How am I gonna influence people if I'm nasty? You know.
Right.
So that, and then acting in your belief, like I'm a spiritualist, you know, not religious but spiritual, and because of my belief system, I'm able to act in a vibe based off of that. So I'm
Hmm.
able to do tarot readings for my friends. I'm able to do my protective prayers for myself and my loved ones. Like, so those are the two things that I think, makes being a vibe important.
Right. Exactly. And I completely agree, because um your purpose is your purpose, and everybody has to go through their journey. You can find that out when you're 18. You can find it out when you're 45. But you have to keep going in order to receive the message, in order to hear the word. And so it's like, when you are protecting your peace, and why it is so important to be a vibe is so that one day you can reach that level of understanding with yourself. Which is, and it's so important, because it's like, how your purpose being everything about you, why you are here, what you are meant to do, how you are meant to serve others, whether that's in one way or another. I just feel like every single person should be here to serve
Mm-hmm.
others, but that's neither here nor there.
Okay.
Neither here nor neither here nor there. But it's like, you pour out and things pour into you,
Mm-hmm.
and that's always been the ideology for me, is that the more that I can. Go look at Corinne. I'm sorry. My friend outside coughing. I hope she okay. Um, but it's like, yeah, when you pouring out into the world, more things are gonna come for you. More, the closer you are to figuring out who you are and what you're meant to be. So when you are protecting your peace and being a vibe and doing all the things that you're supposed to do, whether you find that answer today or tomorrow, it's coming for you. And when you figure it out, like, you will be at your utmost self. Your aura will literally be shining, glowing. Everybody can see it. Oh, this person is meant to be whatever, whoever, wherever.
Mm-hmm.
And people can see that. It's not just a thing that you feel innately. It's not something that you discover on your own. Like, other people can see that about you as well. When you step in a room, when you go to the grocery store,
Mm-hmm.
like, just even being at Roses or whatever,
Right.
minding your business, like, the way you felt her energy, and how she was, just dancing, having that moment to
Mm-hmm.
herself. That lady is content in her life.
Yes.
She is content. Whether naysayers have anything to say about her, she is content in who she is and where she is in life and all that and above, because she, was like, she is a vibe.
Yeah.
She is her vibe.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a perfect example as to why you should be doing that. Because
Yeah.
don't let anything or anybody like stamp you out.
Exactly.
Don't because why? But who are they?
Literally. Like, come on.
Literally.
And I
Like,
just
come
feel
on.
like too, when you're authentically yourself, sometimes it rubs people the wrong way because they wish they can do that.
Yeah.
So they have something negative to say, not because they really don't like what you're doing or how you're choosing to be a vibe. It's because they like, damn.
Mm-hmm.
They might not even realize it, but they're like, damn, I wish I could just be free and be myself and not follow the crowd. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, and that's not for everybody. Some people, they really just do really
Yeah.
be haters.
Yeah. That is
But
true.
I think a lot of people, they don't even know why they're hating.
Mm-hmm.
When secretly it's because they wish that they can be that, authentic.
That authentic. That is true, y'all. And I'm gonna make a quick shout out to my friend Yana. She is on YouTube at Yana the Visionary.
And
I
I did
just
tag her in the first episode on YouTube.
love,
Hmm.
eat love. Okay, we gotta spread love, y'all. And also, if you are a YouTube creator, if you are a business owner, please leave it down, whether it be like in our chats when we go live or when we post on YouTube, so we can shout y'all out as well. I'm just shouting out my girl Yana because it's like she's the one I'm shouting out right
Yeah,
now.
and
But
it's
I would love
very fitting because of the content that she creates.
yes, and
Mhm.
I do want to be able to, do that for more people,
Mhm.
absolutely. But I just watched her video about she did like a 3 day thrift or something like that, and she was talking about exactly what we're talking about right now. And she but talk about being your authentic self.
Mhm.
And her style is very unique, y'all. She is in the plans of opening like a Depop shop, but she has her own like thrift secondhand thing that she does, which is amazing. And I will drop that when we do this episode. I will drop her information down below. But
Mhm.
being your authentic self and stepping outside of, the norm, like you have to break free of it in order to know who you really are. And I know in regards to how she was speaking about it, it was about clothing and things like that, about how like things are trendy and whatnot. And people fall into trends. It is what it is. Like that's not, but you can't fall into trends when it comes to your life.
Yeah.
Your clothes is one thing. Your life is a whole separate thing, okay? You cannot live unfulfilled.
You're gonna be
You're
miserable.
gonna be miserable. You're gonna be sad crying in the club every Saturday. If you think that that is what's meant for you, because it's not. It's not meant for
Mhm.
you whatsoever. That
So
life
much
is not
more.
meant for you. There's so much more. Yeah,
Yeah.
girl.
So I don't know. This idea just came up in my mind as we were just talking just now, but maybe during our brief hiatus as you're, leaving civilization, we can post on YouTube and Instagram, more so not videos, but just like inspirational messages. So like you can do like a tea of the day,
Mm-hmm.
and I can do like a tarot card of the day, or
Mm-hmm.
something like that, because it hones in on
Oh,
both of our specialties. I
yes.
don't know, y'all. Let us know in the comments what you think about that.
Exactly. I love the idea personally.
Yeah.
I'm for sure down for that. Maya brought back Motivational Monday. Ah,
Hmm.
love the girls. Love the girls. Love,
Yes,
love,
love it, love it, love it.
love.
So, yes, y'all, we'll still be active. It might not be, these lives or whatever, but some way, somehow we'll be active. And I think last season we tried to do like the wake up with nine, wake up with Kanice. I never did mine because I could not wake up. So I hold it down for the team while my girl go do her thing, and I'll try to do some wake ups with nine. It's getting warmer,
Mm,
y'all. I'm going to the
mm,
beach. We're gonna do
mm.
some beach sunrises, some meditation, on the
Right.
beach. So we're gonna get together. We're gonna stay
Yeah.
active until my girl gets back.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all wish me luck out there. We about to have a time.
About to be a time, girl. It's about to be an experience.
It's about to
But
be an experience
yes,
for them.
girl. So we are still tuning in
Yes.
Friday. So far, that's the
Mhm.
plan, y'all. But y'all know life be life, and so. But so see us Friday.
Yeah.
We love y'all. Thank you, girl.
Thank
So
you,
proud of
girl. Love
you.
you,
Let
girl.
me
So
sister.
proud.
Now why mine ain't do it? Come
Shut up.
on now.
Come
There
on.
we
There we
go.
go. I'm so proud of you too, sister. I love you.
Thank you,
I
girl. Love
will
you, love you, love you.
talk to you Friday.
Bye.